All right, here we go with today's 7-on-7. I have not looked at this yet, so this is going to be fresh for everybody. It looks like the first play they had an issue with the drone getting in the right location, so I'm not sure how valuable this first play is going to be because the camera is not going to really get anything for us. But we'll take a look anyways. I'm not really sure what that looks like. Maybe a go slant? Okay, so let's go back. Sorry, apologize. If it is go slant, Donnie, we talked about this a little bit. Not to make you the bad guy here or anything, but just as a teaching point, in any of the quick game stuff, slant and stop, which, by the way, we will talk about why we're changing terminology in a second. So stop and slant. Catch the snap, gather the ball, take one step maybe, or just gather your feet and get the ball out. Ball needs to be out quickly because, number one, that's the idea behind the quick game. Quick game means quick throws. So you can't hold the ball and hitch step. You're really not reading anything except the flat defender, quarterback. So you understand that, all quarterbacks. I should be reading the outside linebacker over the number 2 receiver right now and making my decision based on that. And basically, if he drops or stands still, I'm throwing the ball to the stop right now. And he has to honor the vertical route from the inside receiver. So that's why it's important. Inside receivers, you run vertically at that guy's inside shoulder. Get him to try to wall you off. Get his attention away from the outside receiver. Be a good teammate. So from a quarterback standpoint, here's what should happen. Let's kind of play this at regular speed. Catch, step, throw. It's a little bit, it's not actually too bad. What, bub? Come on. What's the matter? Come on. What's the matter? What's the matter? What about Lily?
He wanted my spoon.
Okay. Can't have a spoon,
But it was
bub.
dirty.
Okay. There's my children. All right. So anyways, we're if I go back, kind of do this in slow-mo now that we got it. So I caught the snap. My feet are gathered. Ball should be out right now. It's like, I know it's second, like fractions of a second, but the difference again between the ball being thrown right now versus it being loaded right now could be the difference in a completion versus a deflection or an interception, and it happens later also. So right now the ball should be thrown. It should be coming out of your hand. All right, that gives our guy a good chance to catch the ball. The defender's not in the way. I don't want the bell, bub. I don't want the bell. All right, so we got the camera figured out. Thanks. Got the camera figured out. Let's take a look at what we got here. Okay, this corner's pressed. So he's man for sure. He's on inside leverage. He's pressing. Now he might bail, but pre-snap, that looks like press man to me. So let me go back to this play. So stop. Used to be called go stop. Why isn't it called go stop anymore? A couple of reasons. We want to kind of shorten some of the verbiage if we can. Number one, and number two, I'm trying to help the running backs a little bit. They are now going to release. You want a banana? Okay, let's go get a banana. I want the running back to release on a flare opposite the call. Apologies, family first, you know how it is. So anyways, what I was saying is go stop is now just going to be called stop. So instead of right spread, go stop right, we're just going to call right spread, stop right. Nothing changes. Absolutely nothing changes except now the running back knows if it's stop right, I'm going to flare left on the snap of the ball. That's it. All right, so that's the only change. Trying to cut down on signals, cut down on verbiage, etc. Same thing with slant. So it's no longer called go slant. It is now called slant left or right, regardless of formation. And the back is going to flare opposite. So we will get the signals fixed. I know there's some confusion with slant versus Seminole. We will get those fixed. Seminole is above the waist usually, and slant is kind of below the waist. So hopefully that will also help. At any rate, let's move on to this next play because I'm pretty sure it's a go stop. Okay, good. No, this is a Seminole. All right, great. So, coaching points for Seminole. It looks like Seminole right, which means my thought process is, well, first of all, we need to be able to scan the field before the snap quarterbacks and see. I got press man over here, so this guy's probably out of the picture. This is going to be the post guy. Probably not a great option unless he smokes this dude off the line of scrimmage. So here's my thought. Comeback first, no matter what. Comeback before anything else. I'm going to continue to throw the comeback until they don't let me. So based off of this guy, the flat defender, if this guy drops underneath the comeback, I'm not going to throw the comeback, which is exactly what he does. I do not have a clear lane to throw the comeback. I should see that right away, and I should get my eyes over here to the safety. Okay, there's the safety, but problem is my post guy's getting owned over here. I don't have a chance with that guy, which then becomes, all right, do I have a clear window to throw the dig? I don't think so. It looks like that guy's walling it off pretty well. So then last choice is the drag, and look at that. Here he comes. He actually, I think he might get contacted. I'm not sure. Oh no, he's clean. So here comes the drag. You're a little too deep, dude. Whoever this is right here. Okay. I mean, you should literally be at one. You should be running like this. Okay. Boom. Shallow, 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 shallow. Getting to 4 as you come across. You can't do that, or these guys are going to get you. So, but the good news is you still get through pretty clean. The mic, I mean, he could have gotten a piece if you wanted to, and then we do the right thing there of throwing to the drag. But in my opinion, the ball should again be out sooner. As soon as he clears this hash, that ball should be out much sooner. We can catch and get upfield. That guy was in man coverage. We got a really nice play. So all around, not bad. Trips. Okay, this is the go stop. So I'm sorry, stop. I gotta train myself. Also, actually, let's put that in limbo right now. Running backs are smart. If we've got go stop, go slant, maybe we'll keep that tag on. And running back, you just have to know. So let's kind of keep that in limbo right now. We'll continue to call it go stop and go slant for the time being. And Coach Norman and I will talk about if we're going to make that adjustment or not, and what we're going to do with the running back. So at any rate, this should be left trips, go stop left. Okay, so go stop left tells me. All right, so there's kind of a lot to see here. Quarterbacks, we got to be able to see the big picture. So I'm always going to check left to right. Now, even though the call was stop left, if I want to, have the freedom to pick a matchup and go the other way. So here's what I see. I see press man. If I like this matchup, but wait, coach, the call is go stop. Yeah, okay. So here's what happens on go stop. If we have go stop called and we get press, it automatically converts to a go. Which means, I don't know if this guy's kind of playing half safety, if he's going to drop and get over the top of that or what, but the fact of the matter is, pre-snap, it looks like I have a shot here to hit a home run. I need to make a great press release and get off the line of scrimmage and get vertical, and we can take a quick throw and try to get the ball out there and try to hit a home run. So that's the first thought. Second thought, I am throwing the stop off of the flat defender, so off of this guy here. All right, so what should happen is, based on landmarks, Z, you basically need to navigate these two guys. In my opinion, the best thing to do is kind of attack vertically and dick move this guy underneath him and then go over the other linebacker to get there. Okay, it's really going to be a waste of time, and you potentially risk getting jammed into this guy if you try to go over the top of the Sam or the Will. I would not do that. I would attack his leverage. You're a better athlete than he is. Attack his leverage, stick to the outside, come underneath, and then get over the mic to get to the side here. All right. Now again, this is 7-on-7. These guys are not reading run; they're just taking drops and they're looking for receivers. So in a game situation, it's going to be a little bit. It's going to be a little bit cleaner, I guess, is the idea. Number two, I'm going to run right through this guy's inside shoulder and get to my landmark. Okay. There are on go stop and go slant. You guys are vertical no matter what. There is no capped on cap rules. Those rules are off. My job is to help my buddy. Run a great vertical route, occupy the flat defender so that we can throw the ball outside. Let's see what happens. So, well, here, let me check this guy first and see what happens out here. All right, he's getting owned. So, that's okay. I mean, we need to work press release. We need to work on, maybe that's just not a good matchup. Maybe that guy's better than me. That's fine. That happens sometimes. So then let's check the front side. Should have this vertical. That's not bad. That's really not bad at all. Really not bad at all. I think that's Jalen. get working your way through. They don't really get hard hands on you. Number two, this is not good. Okay, so here's what happened. Here's what happened. I need to get on my landmark. You're not on your landmark, dude. Okay, you're not on your landmark. All right, now the read. He immediately dropped to cover the stop. So here's kind of our out, so to speak. And it may even be, this is kind of why it's in limbo right now, is because I'm thinking about flaring the running back to the go stop, go slant side for just the purposes this. If this guy is going to undercut the stop route like that, then I'm going to have the running back this way to potentially dump the ball off too. If this were to happen in the future and I'm reading the flat defender, they got us on this one, airmail the ball out of bounds or take off and run. Don't throw the ball to the other team. Don't do that. Okay, so we're going to get that fixed. Well, this one comes kind of quick on us. It looks like this was the go slant that we thought was a Seminole, I think. So this is deuce. There's kind of a little bit to talk about here. Let's try to back it up all the way to the very beginning if we can. All right, so this is right deuce, go slant. Here's what I can tell you. You're too tight. Okay, we didn't talk a whole lot about landmarks. I sent some review videos out, a review video playlist. Please watch those during the course of the next couple of days, and especially over the weekend when you have some downtime. We have so much to teach that we can't teach on the field, and we need to accelerate the learning process at the same time. So you guys really need to, if you want to be good, you need to take ownership of this and do a lot of homework, so to speak, on your own. Okay. So here's what should happen. Let's talk about the markings on the field. Obviously, we know what the hash marks are. They just spray painted them and made them brand new. These are the numbers. Okay, and I don't know if I explained this already or not. Steve's in great position because this is the top of the number. So we're on the 40-yard line. As a matter of fact, I remember doing this yesterday, but we'll do it again because it's always good review. This is the number 40, the 40-yard line. So you can see this is the top of the number, and then we would have a bottom of the number. So Steve is on the bottom of the numbers. Actually, he's outside the bottom of the numbers, which is great spacing. Over here, this is awful. You don't have any space to run a slant. You have none. You have zero space to run a slant. So you're actually inside the numbers. That's really not good at all. Minimum for a slant route, and again, you have to adjust your alignment based on what route you are running. If I'm running a route that's going to the outside, I probably want to be in a little bit. If I'm running a route that's coming in, I'm going to want to be out a little bit. So the reality is you should be out here somewhere, outside where the number would be. All right. I'm trying to talk our maintenance guy into giving you that extra set of hash marks down the side here so you know where the numbers where the numbers are. And that would be the bottom of the number. This is 6 feet in length, or in height or whatever. Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? Nothing. And anyways, this is 6 feet in height, so I tried to lay down a couple times to show you what it would look like. Hopefully that's helpful. So the slant should be coming one step from there. See how much more space you have, and I want to catch the ball and get up. We're running it, I think, to the left. So this is the one where we had confusion over the signal between Seminole and go slant. So again, let me think about it, sleep on it, and we'll get back to you tomorrow about that. The way so regardless, with the other guys, you need to run through this guy's inside shoulder. Coach, he's got inside leverage. I don't care. That should be easier. This is man. He's probably man. That's why he's inside. Get him out of there. Help your buddy. Okay? We're not throwing you the ball. Back here, it kind of looks like zone. So same thing. Run through his inside shoulder. Take the top off the defense. Run the slant behind. Okay? So that's kind of all I have to say about this one. We weren't sure what the play was, so they got us. This guy was confused too because he ran a drag. So we'll get that fixed tomorrow. Right trips. That's go stop. Okay, so same thing here. I believe we're trying to throw it back this way. All right, so here's the thing. Backside receiver. You're not bad. You're not bad. Here's what I would say. When you're by yourself, you have a lot of freedom as far as where you can align. My personal opinion would be on this play, I'm probably going to want to be on the top of the number, the inside of the number, mainly because there's really nobody else out here. Okay, there's nobody, especially with this guy this deep. So I mean, this is an art. Playing wide receiver really is an art form. You have a lot of things to do. You have to run, you have to catch the ball, you have to block people, you have to know where to align and how to align. Some of us have to motion. So take that seriously and really master your craft and understand, have an understanding of where you should be in what situation. So I would say you could probably cheat this split down a little bit so that you could run this stop route. It's a shorter throw for the quarterback. This guy does not appear to be a threat right now. So if I come out and I'm like, all right, and receivers, you should know, what the quarterback is thinking also. He's reading this guy, okay? Unless you're getting press man. He's reading this guy, which right now that doesn't look like press man. It doesn't really look like man either. So, I mean, I'm thinking I'm getting the ball right away. As soon as I turn around, the ball should be on me. So let's take a look at what happens. Based on the call, I'm pretty sure we called go stop left. Running back should be flaring that way. And we got our vertical through there, vertical on this hash, stop on this side. I might consider cheating this down a little bit again, but wait, coach, you said that we should be wider in trips. I understand that. That's a basic rule, and then I'm going to edit that rule according to what route I have to run. So I might consider cheating that down a little bit too. At any rate, the defense gets us here. I'm not really sure why. Let's see what happens. Catch it, throw it. Oh, I see. Okay. So we thought that it was right, and apparently the running back, I don't know what the running back's doing. You're not doing the right thing. Go slant, go stop. You are flaring now. We don't need you in the protection. I'm in the quick game. We don't need you in the protection. So we'll get that fixed and talk about it tomorrow. So I'm assuming we thought that the call was to the right. And, I mean, I would agree that guy's kind of, I mean, so if I'm throwing a stop route, I should be throwing it to his back hip. If I throw it on time and I throw it to his back hip, I think we get a completion. So is he covered? Sort of, but he's also sort of open. And that's why timing is so important. Throwing the ball on time, running the correct route with the correct spacing makes things that appear not to be open actually open. And we can get completions in tight windows like this. Like it kind of looks like he's covered, but I think if we get the ball out on time, like if the ball is halfway there right now, like it should be, that guy maybe comes up and makes the tackle, but we still get 5 yards. And who knows, maybe this guy shakes the tackle and spins up the sideline. But at the very least, I think we get a catch. So that's just something to think about there. Let's move on. Pistol motion. All right. We're taking too long. Oh, yeah. Okay. So pistol flare. We didn't talk a whole lot about it with the new guys. I know we had a sophomore here, and a lot of you are sophomores. So let's kind of slow this down a little bit. We have 3 perimeter screens that we run: under, book, and pistol flare. All right. So we run book and under in 2 different situations. We run them as the third phase of our option game. In other words, you guys are the quote pitch guy. After we have a dive fake like 36 book, you're running a book, but we're not throwing it to you right away. We're throwing it to you based off of what the defense does. We also can just come out and say book right, book left, or under right, under left, and that is a quick pass, and you're getting the ball right away. And then we have pistol flare. Those are all kind of in the same family, so to speak. They're all our perimeter screens. So let's just kind of diagnose this. If I was running book, you would run the book, you would block 1, we would catch the ball and throw the ball right away and try to get yards. If we were running under, same idea. I would run under, I would kick number 1, we would throw the ball right away, catch the ball, and get up the tunnel. Okay, so that's book and under. Same idea, pistol, flare left. Okay, now I have 2 guys blocking. You're going to block 1. You're going to block 2, not the guy you blocked. And we're going to throw the ball and catch the ball and see if we can get, get some yards there. That's the idea. So I want to, well, here, let's play it and see what happens. Motion looks good. Snap it, catch it, get it out. Throw it. So this little, I don't know if we're playing with the ball or whatever it is here, but by the time we take, trying to go slow motion. By the time I take that extra step, the ball should be gone. The ball should be halfway to him right now. So whoever this is, I know the guy ran out here right away because he adjusted to the motion. So when that happens, here's what we're trying to do. We're trying to throw the ball and catch it and get outside. This is like a toss play. So what does that mean for the blockers? Well, I want to capture his outside shoulder. I want to capture his outside shoulder. I can't run right upfield at a guy. I need to take an outside path and aim for his outside shoulder. So I don't know if we were thinking that we were supposed to get this guy, and I realized I couldn't get him, so I got the next guy. But the fact of the matter is, I think your initial path is not very good, and that's kind of the issue. So, sorry, let me delete that and delete that. So, sorry. Yeah, you go straight ahead off the line of scrimmage. I can't do that. Anticipate that that guy's going to go outside and then go get his outside shoulder. That's what I need to do there. All right. So I appreciate the fact that you went and got somebody else, but you did not block the guy that we were supposed to block. And the defense won that one. Everything else looks fine. You guys on the backside, you can run verticals here. Book and under is mirrored. If we happen to call it to a side, and we say book left, well, then you guys are also running book on the right side, and vice versa. Under, same thing. Under is a mirrored concept. So we got that. Let's move on. This is super. We talked about this. This is Donnie, right? We talked about this a little bit. This is going to be a Seminole. And on the snap, I believe they had press man coverage. So we decided, yeah, the comeback is still good against man. Ronnie, you do a great job on this route. Great job of not allowing him to use your leverage against you. You do a nice job with your body control, and you get to the top of your stem and you come back. The ball was thrown on time. It just, we could have had a better throw. I think it maybe slipped out of your hand or something like that. But the timing of everything here was fantastic. It's really hard to see from the beginning. I would say that you whoever the slot guy is, you're too far upfield right now. You're already at 1.5 yards. My first move, and I'm starting from 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. You should be in here. 1. I get to the mic, maybe I'm at 2 to 3, and then by the time I get to the other side, I'm at 4. All right, you're already too deep, which means this guy can get a piece of you. You make it easier for the mic to get a piece of you. You don't want to get collision. So I'm going to stay underneath all this garbage and work depth as I get across, getting to a maximum of 4 yards by the time I get to the other side. All right. Let's take a look at these two routes. So at an 8-yard post, you should be breaking pretty soon. And then we got the dig on the inside. Yeah, that's not bad by you two guys. Keep work. So this linebacker dropped that way. Keep working across. Straight across, straight across, straight across. Okay. Ball's thrown on time. I like it. Make a better throw next time. And this is go slant as well. It's hard because we didn't get the whole clip. I want to say that I talked to you about it, Donnie. We kind of held the ball a little bit too long. So again, the defense figures it out after a while. Number one, they know it's pass. Number two, this appears that, if I know it's pass, I can take a quicker drop to get to where I'm supposed to be. All right. And the fact of the matter is, this is why we're going to utilize the running back. In fact, I'm already thinking about sending him to the call side. Just because that's what I want to do. So I'll get back to you on that. But the reality is I like the alignment. Alignment appears to be better. You're working his inside shoulder. That looks like it's going to happen. This is looking pretty good over here. And that's really nice. So again, here's the thing. Let me back this up just a tiny bit. If the ball, so I know you took like an extra hitch step here. So let's say the ball's thrown already, because you took your extra hitch step, so the ball's already on its way. If the ball's on its way, this guy can catch it and get through this tunnel, or at least protect himself from any kind of contact here. All right? And that, again, is the difference between a reception and a deflection or an interception. Sorry, I got to go back and get rid of those markings. Last thing, though, receiver, I think you can catch this ball. I'm not really sure. It looks like you had a chance to get hands on it. So even if you come underneath that guy, we can still catch. I think this is a catchable ball, in my opinion.
Is that a pretend?
No, this is real. So, yeah, you're talking over my video right now. Yeah. Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, great. Awesome. I didn't mean to sound like a jerk right there. All right, guys are moving around. Let's see what we got here. Looks like go switch. Too wide. Kind of a small thing, too wide. Hash mark is my landmark. move in. I understand what you're thinking. I got to get out here, but you actually do yourself a disservice by widening because then this guy's also going to widen. So leave yourself more space. Thought process on go switch and regular go. Let's take a look at the safety. So here's the middle of the field. Safety's already over to this side. All right, so here's my thought process. This is cover 3, right? 1, 2, 3. He's coming in like that. You're coming out like that. You're coming out like that. You're coming in like that. Pre-snap, this guy should get the ball because the safety's already over here. This play is called, and regular go is called specifically to make the free safety make a choice. He goes to this side, I throw to this side. He goes to that side, I throw to this side. He's already over here. He's got to go a long way to be able to make that play over there. So let's see what happens. But that's my pre-snap thought. You guys, quarterbacks, always have a pre-snap thought. Where am I going to go with the ball? I see the safety already on this side. Okay, I'm not going to give it away, but I know I'm probably going to hit this guy. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's not really good. You cannot get jammed by that guy. And so the safety comes back, and we're kind of in a bit of a bind here. So, all right. This can't happen. I cannot run into this guy. I don't care what it takes. Do not run into him. Can't do that. Get through. Pretty good over here. Pretty good over there. So the safety moved, and then we made the right decision, right throw. So sometimes the look changes pre-snap to post-snap. So that's pretty good right there. This might have been a go slant as well. And we're holding the ball too long. I'm not really sure what happened. All right, so we got a lot to work on. I think this might have been man coverage. I like the fact that both the inside receivers are taking inside. That's really good. Yeah, you got to step on your guy over here. That's nice. This guy made a nice play. Running back. I don't know. I don't know about that, but there was some confusion here. Not a big deal. We'll get it fixed, and we will come back tomorrow and execute. All right, hopefully that was. Oh, are we done? No, we're not done. What is this? This looks like a Seminole. Oh yeah, this is great. This is fantastic. All right, so. Marquise, we talked about it. First thought, yeah, you're actually a little tight here, receiver. If you're over here, I think we're in a little bit better position. Boom, boom. You use that sideline. You got plenty of space if you're on the top of the numbers to do that. So Seminole right, which means I got my dig over here, my post over there, drag coming really, really shallow, getting through on the other side. I'm reading the flat defender. I'm going to throw the comeback unless this guy will not let me. Let's see what happens. Now I'm throwing the comeback right now. Boom. Great timing. Catch the ball. And your route might be a little short. Remember, we're going 12 back to 10. So, yeah, you're making your break at 10 yards. You can push that a little bit deeper, 12, and get back to 10. Because, let's say this is 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9. We do not get a first down. That's the worst thing we can do is complete a pass short of the marker and not get a first down. So really stretch that thing 12 and come back to 10. Great timing on the throw. Great spot on the throw. Great catch. Way to go down and get it. And a nice job ending the segment. So hopefully that was helpful for you guys. Oh, what are you doing, homeboy? Hold on. Back it up. You can't let this happen. Cannot let this happen. What are you doing? You're running a dig. You're supposed to run a dig. I get collision. I still need to run my route. All right. That's all we got for today. Hopefully that was helpful. And it was 7 minutes shorter. You're welcome. See you tomorrow, South.